Hi there, I have a get ready with me video for you today. The light just changed now because we're having a good old February thunderstorm, but it'll be better for the video, so enjoy. Alright, so we're going to get ready today. I've already washed my face and put on my Mary Kay moisturizer and all that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do sunscreen. My mom let me have her Neutrogena Ultra Sheer liquid sunscreen, which is 70 SPF, which I appreciate because I'm very fair. There we go. I don't normally put on so much makeup, especially because I live in the South and it's hot and I sweat a lot in the summer, especially my face. But here in the winter, see, it's February and it's been in the 50s and 60s every day, which we do not brag about our weather in the summer, but we get to brag a little in the winter. So 50s and 60s, I would say that's for a high of the day, but I really don't leave the house until it's the high of the day. So that's what I count. There are just as many days in the 40s as there are in the 70s. So I would say just count the 50s and 60s. So put a little extra on my nose, which always burns my forehead. All right, trying to get better at that. I have a few spots. I don't know if it's because of the sunscreen or if it's because of the hormonal reasons. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to use Mary Kay Ivory. Again, this was a present from my mom. She loves to buy these things and then she loves to share them with her daughters, which I appreciate. All right, I'm going to use a beauty blender, which is really fun and it looks kind of gross, I guess, because it's got makeup on it, even after I washed it. I went ahead and got it wet because the idea is it's a sponge, so if it's dry, it'll soak up all your makeup. But if it's wet, it won't soak up too much, which I guess that's not too much. It's supposed to be green. All right, so I'm going to put some on here and get blending. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the summer because there's no way I could wear all this. I'm probably just do sunscreen and that might be it. But for winter, it's fun to play. It's fun to be a girl. Okay, so let's see, let's check the actual mirror. Yep, looks like it's all on. All right, this actually is a full coverage foundation, but I tried just like a CC cream that my mom let me borrow or have. That's Mary Kay also. And I did actually one side of my face with full coverage foundation and one side with the Mary Kay CC cream with sunscreen, and I didn't notice a difference at all. They looked exactly the same to me. So, and all day long, as it wore off, it looked the same. So I think full coverage is a word that they use that I don't think means paint. So anyway, I like it. It's whatever my mom had to share, so I appreciate it. All right, this is concealer, which is something I'm new to. Again, Mary Kay. My sister sells Mary Kay, so we like to use that stuff, besides the fact that it's high quality. I'm new to it, so I'm going to wear it now, but like I said, not in the summer. All right. You can see I have dark circles. I think it's just a normal amount for someone my age. I'm 38, which means we have circles. And then I have these lines on the side that I'm going to try and cover too. May not make much of a difference, but it's fun to put on. Okay, so all the videos say try not to just do a chunk of white under here because then it looks like you're a reverse raccoon. try to do where the light would naturally hit it, which makes a triangle. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't always. That's okay. There, that's better. Sorta. There. So I'm a perfectionist, and makeup is hard for me because I want it to be perfect. So I'm just trying to say, hey, if I don't get it on perfectly, it's okay. It'll still look good. And I could blend all day, so I'm gonna just stop there. All right, so I have this fun thing of brushes. Bought some online. Some are old Mary Kay brushes. I have another Mary Kay brush on its way. Most of these are e.l.f. So the older I get especially, but this is the way it's always been for me, under my eyes are really oily might be the word, but my makeup tends to slide and smudge underneath my eyes. So if I don't put any kind of powder or anything on, then it just smudges like in a minute. So I'm gonna put powder on, even though the older I get, the more it messes with my fine lines, which are turning into wrinkles. So I may have to change my concealers as I get older. But for right now, this is what we're gonna use. So I just put a little on my powder brush, which is awesomely shaped. This is e.l.f. And I just run it along here. And this is the softest brush I've ever felt in my life. I want a lot of give for under my eyes so it's not pulling. I want the brush to move, not my skin under my eyes. And as my makeup smudges through the day, which isn't too bad anymore, I will be wiping under here, so I know it looks like I'm putting a lot of powder on, but it's not gonna all stay on. All right, so powder's on. Let's do some color now that I have a blank canvas. I'm gonna do the Rimmel London Radiance Brick for some bronzer. I'm not trying to look like I've been at the beach. I'm just trying to look alive because I am very fair and I need to make sure I look alive. All right, so I'm just gonna use this gigantic e.l.f. brush, Total Face Brush. And I'm just gonna rub it along here and do where I want it to look like either the sun has touched me and I'm a little bit alive, or where I want a natural shadow to be. All right, so that looks pretty heavy on the camera, but you can barely see it in real life. So I'll stop there anyway, even though you can barely see it. All right, then I use my good old Mary Kay for my blush. And I want something a little bit smaller because I really want the blush, the pink, to be just like the apples of my cheeks, because see, when I smile, I want it to be right here. All right, and again, that looks really heavy on there, not in real life. I'm gonna go ahead and blend a little bit of it out. All right, hopefully it isn't driving you crazy that I keep looking over there, because that's where I can see myself and I'm using that as a mirror. All right, so face is done. Cheeks aren't nearly that strong in real life, but that's okay. When I do my eyes, you won't even really notice. Fortunately, I don't have to really start with eyebrows because I was blessed with pretty good eyebrows. I actually, maybe, I'm just making them go the right way. Maybe once a week, I'll pluck one stray hair underneath here and there. Maybe once a month. I was blessed with good eyebrows. So, good eyebrows, good waistline. I think I got the short end of the stick. That's okay. Okay. So I'm gonna pull this out because I'm gonna do eyes next. I'm gonna bring this toward me. Hopefully that doesn't make you seasick. My eyes are brown. So I'm gonna do browns for my eyes. I have big eyes, which you'll be able to tell when I put makeup on to make them look bigger. But I have thin lips, so I'm gonna keep my lips as the background, and I'm gonna keep my eyes the thing that we focus on. So I'm gonna really play up those eyes. So I have one of these. Did you have these growing up? The tins that you slide, and it has the lip gloss. I actually keep it here in the homeschool room. I don't do my makeup here normally. I just am today because it's a good setup, and the window is right there. So I keep this in here for Kara and I to use because it's strawberry when we're doing school. And it has just a smidge of color. That's all I'm going to use today. So let's get started on eyes. All right, I want to do Mary Kay brush. I love this one. Eye crease. See how it comes to sort of a point at the end? It's like that all the way around. So I really like doing this because I feel like it points right into the eye crease. So for my color, I'm gonna do all browns today. Maybe a little darker in the corner. We'll see what I feel like. I'm gonna start experimenting with color here pretty soon. Guess where I'm gonna borrow all those colors? Mom. I love you, Mom. You're the best. Okay, so I want to kind of get my eyes neutral. So I'm gonna start with Mary Kay, which I got from my mom. And I'm gonna start with the lightest color over here as like a neutralizer. So we're gonna start there. I'm gonna use this Mary Kay brush, which is Eye Definer. And it's just like a circle there, but it's flat. So it's flat this way, and then it's just comes out like a circle. That way it can cover up the whole eyelid. All right, so I'm gonna use this mirror here. So hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. I think you'll be able to. I'll scoot up a little bit as we get a little closer in. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna pick up this brush, the first one I told you about, and I'm gonna use this, which may look dark. Oh, look, there you are. Which may look really dark in here, but it doesn't look like, this is the brown I used to always wear. Look at the one that I'm gonna wear now. See how much lighter that is? So I'm gonna work with accenting it with the darker brown, but for right now I'm gonna use the medium brown to do the crease. And I'll look here for this. So I used to use these things to apply my eyeshadow, but I switched to brushes, which my sister's been trying to tuck me into for years, my Mary Kay selling sister. And I understand why, because all I have to do is barely tap a little bit on here and it will cover everything I want to, because I can blend so much more, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna keep blending and blending. All right, so I have hooded eyes. See how this is what you mostly see? My crease is kind of gone. So what I'm gonna do is give the illusion by raising my eyeshadow up here. There, and already I'm starting to look like my eyes are much bigger and a lot more awake. I'm just gonna blend with this mirror because I can see a lot closer. Okay. So now I'm going to do a darker. Sometimes I do this darker brown. This is Maybelline. I'm pretty sure it's mocha something. Today I'm gonna try something different and wear black, which is gonna come off gray. And this is Revlon. I don't know. Most of these I get from my mom. So I'm gonna try this black in the corner. I think it, like I said, it comes off kind of gray, and I like the way it mixes on my eyelid, especially because I'm not going anywhere until about dinner time. Is it hard for you to do the other eye? When I am holding my brush with my right hand, I can do my right eye. Right hand, left eye is a little harder. So this would be fine on its own, and this would be fine on its own, but they really need to match. So I'm gonna do some more. All right, we'll blend all that in a minute. I have some eyeshadow that fell underneath here, so I'm just gonna erase with this. Yeah, like magic, it's gone. Okay. Now for some highlight, I'm gonna use Wet n Wild White. As you can see, I've used quite a lot of this. I like it. We're gonna put some down here. Again, I'm trying to make sure that you can see my eyelid, which you can't see very well with my hooded eyes. And I also want to put some up here to lighten up my eyebrow and make it look even higher than it is. I think that's why you put it up there. I just put it there. All right, and for fun, we put a little in here. Makes my eyes look awake and young. Those young girls, they don't even know how awake they look. All right. Now I'm gonna switch to the regular mirror and see what details are hidden on this camera. So that might look a little crazy to you, but I'm not done yet. All right, I think I'm done with eyeshadow. I'm going to give the illusion of under eye eyeliner without using eyeliner. The best eyeliners I've found that really go on nicely and stay on all day are a little oily, and they tend to really run for me throughout the day. So I have actually switched off of all eyeliner. I've switched to, for the top part, you'll see me try to do liquid eyeliner, which I'm having a lot of fun with. Nice. Look how fine. Love it. So it is a dry brush. I'm just going to put it in that mocha I was telling you about by Maybelline. Just a little bit. Boop. And it's gonna come, well, I'm gonna need this other mirror, sorry. I don't know where I'm looking, by the way. My eyes are all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna put it underneath. Watch how it's like blam. All right, so I barely tapped it, and now look at my under eye eyeliner. Isn't that crazy? All right, so I'm just gonna barely tap it again. Bloop. And now I'll do this one. It helps if you make the noise. Okay, they match. Looks like I'm wearing eyeliner, but I'm not. I have about 1 week's experience using liquid eyeliner, so this could be very funny. I bought e.l.f. I would have bought Mary Kay, but you have to wait for it to be delivered, and I wanted it right now. So I was in the store, so I bought e.l.f. It's liquid. I actually didn't know anything about liquid eyeliner. I didn't understand how it was liquid and what happened. So let me show you. It's like nail polish. You have a little thing to paint it on, and this is a little tube, not tube. This is the little pot that the liquid eyeliner stays in, just like nail polish. So what I'm gonna do is, just like nail polish, I'm gonna run this along the side to get most of it off. And if you barely use a single bit, it will be a lot. So watch me very carefully put this on. I'm gonna start with the easy eye and then work my way over. I may fast forward because this takes some time. I'm still new. One down, one to go. Again, this looks good, but it's important that they match. So I may have to tweak this if this starts looking funky. All right, 2 are done. Let's see if they match. Nope, this one's thicker than this one. Let's bump this one up a little. Ever so carefully. I think we're pretty even. I'm getting there. I'm starting to look like me. Dude, this thing is 30 minutes long. It's fine. Okay, last thing is L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, which is the best. I don't know what else to say except I love it. Gives me volume, helps them curl, keeps them separate. All the things you want in mascara, this does. This is my favorite. When it's brand new from the package and when it's on its last one, it's always good. I need the detailed one for this. My eyelashes are long, but they're straight. So you might be wondering, why don't I curl them? I don't curl them because every time I curl them, about an hour later, they have fallen. As curly as my hair is naturally, which no, I have not done my hair yet. I woke up like this. As curly as my hair is naturally, my eyelashes don't want to curl. My eyebrows do. So I kind of wiggle back and forth. Wake up, little eyelashes. It's time to shine. Keep my eyes closed and hold it down, hoping that it dries when I'm doing this so that it curls. I don't know if any of this works. It feels like it works, so I like it. All right, first coat is on. Time for the other eye. First coat is done on both eyes. Let's do another coat. Do you know not to pump your mascara? You know to just twirl it. This is 2019. I think we know that by now, right? At least I do by the time I'm 38. All right, the tops are done. Something that I've been trying lately, while it's February and only in the 50s and 60s, is under eye mascara. When it's in the 70s, this doesn't work because I sweat and it smudges and it's gross. But for today, I think it's gonna be 57. All right, I have really long under eye eyelashes. Ooh, here you come closer to me. So I think this looks kind of weird, but we're gonna try it. I'm done with my makeup. I look like me. It's time for me to do my hair. But since it's a gloomy February day with lots of rain, and it rained a lot yesterday, it's gonna rain a lot tomorrow, the air is very humid, I'm going to not fight it, and I'm gonna leave my hair curly. So I'm going to spray some water in it just to get it damp, and I'm gonna put in, oh, I'll take you with me. Hang on, let's do this, hang on. All right, I brought you with me into my bathroom. And I'm going to use, this is just from the Dollar Tree, I think, and it just has water in it. I'm just gonna get it damp so it can say, hey, we want you to stay curly. There's no science to this. I'm just trying to touch the water to my hair so it absorbs it a little. All right, it's just a little damp. I don't need it to be soaking wet. Then I'm gonna use my favorite thing, Beyond the Zone Noodle Head Curl Cream. This stuff is amazing. No matter what is happening, my hair looks good with this stuff. And so does Kara's, even though her hair is a lot different than mine. So I like to do 2 pumps for each side because my hair is long. So I bring it all over to the side and I start from the bottom and work my way up. See, I just rubbed it all over my hands. Work it all the way up. And I'll do 2 pumps. I'm going to use one hand to put it on this side. I'm going to use the other hand to kind of get in the middle where I didn't really touch. These curls will stay in place for the most part the whole day. And it smells amazing.